The Texas Revolution, aka the Texas War of Independence, was a military conflict between the government of Mexico led by General Santa Anna and Texas colonists. According to Linda Alkin, the causes of the Texas Revolution are cultural differences between the Mexicans and the Americans. Language, Americans unwilling to speak Spanish. Religion, Americans unwilling to accept the Roman Catholic belief. Judicial system, Mexican system guilty until proven innocent as opposed to American system of innocent until proven guilty. Slavery, the Mexicans opposed slavery whereas many Americans had been raised in the slave states of the South. Role of the Mexican military to collect taxes. Changes in the government to a less democratic system. The Mexican Constitution based in favor of states' rights as opposed to federal control was overturned. The Americans retained trading links with the U.S. Many Americans believed that Texas and other parts of Mexico should belong to the U.S. The Texas Revolution began October 2, 1835. The Battle of Gonzales took place on October 2, 1835. Mexican soldiers were sent to Gonzales, Texas to take a cannon that was supposed to scare away Indian attacks. Texans did not let the soldiers into town and fired on them, beginning the Texas Revolution. The Battle of Goliad took place on October 10, 1835. This was a Texan victory. It was only a 30-minute battle. Texans are building up confidence. Battle of Concepcion was fought on October 28, 1835. This battle was led by Captains James Bowie and James W. Fannin, Jr. On the morning of October 28, 1835, these captains and a force of 90 volunteers of the Texan Army encountered a much larger Mexican force. It was a Texan victory. This battle was fought November 4, 1835. It was a Texan victory. Grass Fight was fought November 26, 1835. The Texans believed that the mules were carrying bags of silver to pay soldiers at San Antonio. The Texans won this battle, and instead of silver, which they thought were in the bags, they found grass. The Battle of San Patricio was fought February 27, 1836. This was a Mexican victory. Mexican victory after successfully capturing San Antonio in December. Rebel Texans forded the Alamo. Ignoring orders from General Sam Houston, the defenders remained in the Alamo as Santa Anna's massive Mexican army approached. On March 6, they attacked. In less than 2 hours, the Alamo was overrun. After the battle, Remember the Alamo became a rallying cry for Texans. The Battle of Agua Dulce was fought on March 2, 1836. Dr. James Grant and his party of 23 Americans and 3 Mexicans were surprised and defeated by a Mexican force. The Battle of Refugio was fought March 14, 1836. A force of 1,500 Mexican troops defeated 150 Texas colonists and U.S. volunteers. All but 29 of the Texas rebels are killed or executed, 6 Mexican troops killed and 27 wounded. The Battle of Quilito was fought March 19th through the 20th in 1836. Originally called the Battle of the Prairie, it was one of the most significant engagements of the Texas Revolution. It was a Mexican victory. The Goliad Massacre was fought March 27, 1836. Over 300 rebellious Texan prisoners, most of them captured a few days before while battling the Mexican army, were executed by Mexican forces. The Goliad Massacre became a rallying cry for other Texans who shouted, "Remember the Alamo and remember Goliad." The Battle of San Juanito was fought April 21, 1836. In early April, Santa Anna made a fatal mistake. He divided his army in 3. He left one part to guard his supply lines, sent another to try and catch the Texas Congress, and set off in a third to try and mop up the last pockets of resistance. Houston caught up to Santa Anna at the San Juanito River. Then, on the afternoon of April 21st, Houston attacked suddenly. Santa Anna was captured alive and signed several papers recognizing Texas independence and ordering his generals out of the territory. The war was concluded by the Treaty of Velasco. Its contents held conditions very favorable to Texas. By its terms, Texas independence was recognized, hostilities were ended, the Mexican army was retired beyond the Rio Grande, confiscated property would be restored, and prisoners would be exchanged. Mexico experienced a tragedy in 1836, only 15 years after gaining independence. Not only did they lose to Texas in the Texas Revolution, but they lost honor, pride, and confidence. For years, Mexicans refused to recognize its conclusiveness. Mexico believes the causes of losing Texas in the Texas Revolution was from the ambitious, arrogance, and dishonesty of the United States. Texas contributed to the shaping of the Mexicans' attitudes towards the United States.